I haven't made a video in a while and I thought I would make one. I actually have a plan for this week's video. A plan! Yes. I am going to talk to you about all the lovely books that I have lying around my room. To start with, we just have a look at the pile of books I have here. Yeah, I have a lot of books and I have a basket of books down here. And then a pot of books here. And some GCSE mathematics. Ooh, that's a lot. Philosopher's Stone. I thought I lost this one. I have all of my Harry Potter books now. I managed not to lose any. And they're all in order. And I'm so happy now. I thought I had lost it. But I haven't. It won't go in the pot. This might take a second. So I got my set of Harry Potter books for Christmas last year. So they're the new edition. And they will go in this awesome, like, parcel thing. But it's a bit hard to fit them all in. But I thought I'd lost the stone, but I found it on my desk, which is good. Love these. Okay. So, what other books do I have lying around my room? Well, The Book Thief, which I think might not be mine. I think it's my school book, because there was a mix-up. Actually, I have 2 copies of The Book Thief, because I have the one I got for my birthday, and the one I was given for my book report that I had to do. And there was a bit of a mix-up, like, they hadn't marked down that I'd borrowed it, despite the fact that I told them that I had borrowed it. And then I guess I never gave it back and they never asked for it, so I forgot. But I have 2 copies. If my school want it back, they can have the one that's theirs. I should probably give that in, although they probably don't know it's missing. But it's an amazing book. It's really, like, it's kind of sad. Yeah, but it's a really good book and I really like it, and I have 2 copies, one of which isn't mine. Telling the internet that my school won't see this, you know. Yeah, okay. Fowl books. I'm obsessed with Artemis Fowl. I mean, it's not like Harry Potter. Like, Harry Potter kind of, I feel it grew up with its readers more, and Artemis Fowl started being written a long time ago. Like, I think I was 6 when I first read the book, and I didn't like it when I first read it, but then I reread it about the age of 8. It was the first book I had ever read where there wasn't just one plot line. Like, I read it when I was 6, and the first chapter was about one person, the second chapter about somebody completely different. At the age of 6, that really confused me, so I didn't read it until I was 8, and I really liked it. But the thing is, it grew up, like, the books got slightly more complex, but it didn't grow up like Harry Potter did with its readers, so it's not my favourite book like it was when I was little, but I still really love it. This is the most recent one. The last one should be coming out soon. I really need to check when it's coming out, because this one came out, like, the summer before last, and I really want to read the last one. My pretty. My Cliff Notes Guide to Ethan Frome. We're doing Ethan Frome for our GCSE. Most boring book I've ever read. I'm not actually sure where it is at the moment. I need to find it. It's schools and it's for my GCSE, so I kind of need to find that. But no, Ethan Frome, most boring book ever written. Basically, our whole analysis bit is us going, well, Ethan's bleak surroundings reflect the bleakness of Ethan's life and the bleakness of Xena's personality. And yeah, I don't like Ethan Frome very much. But then we got to have Much Ado About Nothing as our play, which is much more fun. So, yes, Get Lonely. I also have one somewhere called Why It's Not Green. Seriously, I have loads of books like this by The New Scientist, where it's just like, I don't think I've read all the way through this, but I've read parts of it, and it's really good. Oh, and if you do that, there's like a little polar bear in the corner throwing something. I just realised that. That's pretty cool. Or is it a seal? Yeah, it's a polar bear throwing a seal bouncing a ball on its nose. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah? Good. This book, which I have a poem in. Like, I'm published in a book. I mean, I wrote it when I was 8, I think, or 9. I'll find it for you. A poem I wrote when I was 9. If pigeons wore big top hats, if chaffinches were dyed green, if robins went out robbing, birds would be mean. If goldfish were pink fish, if dogfish were cats, if salmon did athletics, fish would be mad. If Dalmatians were black, if mutts hated mud, if huskies sunbathed, dogs would be dumb. If tabby cats were barking mad, if tortoiseshells were laughing mad, if tomcats were ben cats, cats would be catastrophic. I was proud of that word. That was a very long word for a 9-year-old. If trees were made of cheese, if hats were made of cats, if ducks were really quackers, the world would be quite nuts. I wrote the last verse first, and I really liked the last verse. Like, I still really like the last verse. But the rest of it, basically my teacher told me I needed to write more because I'd already written the last verse on my own, in my own time. And then we had to do it in class, and she's like, just write some more. And I'm like, okay. But then it wasn't very good, the stuff that I wrote more. But I'm really proud of that last line. I'm published, you know, technically in a book where hundreds of other people are published. And I didn't win anything. Like, there were prizes, but I didn't win anything. Sad. Horrible science books. I think this is one of the ones I got free on World Book Day. But I have, like, a lot of other horrible science books, and horrible history books, and the knowledge books, and the murderous maths books. And I think I have, like, one geography book as well. So, I really like this sort of series. I think they're really good. I met the author of Murderous Math. There's a picture of me and one of my friends in the newspaper with him, and I got my book signed. And he knew how to spell my name, and he didn't even ask, which I'm happy about. I've just always been happy about and remembered that. Yeah. Shiny book. Guinness Book of World Records 2006. Read that, I have. Yep. Cabinet of Mathematical Curiosities. I like this book kind of, but some of them just make my head go whirr. So I haven't read it all the way through, I don't think. But yeah. My auntie and uncle sometimes give me books for Christmas, and normally it just doesn't work out. Like they got me these, which, to be honest, they were okay, but a little odd and not really my style. So yeah, and then last year they got me books about something about Russia. Like, a guy who had travelled Russia wrote a memoir just because I went to Russia once. So they bought me that. But one year they bought me this, and I really like this book, so that's good. With this little baby, Michael McIntyre. I love Michael McIntyre. He's really funny. So I got his autobiography. I also have it on my iPad as like an e-reader, but I really like having like a physical book. As you can see by how many books I own. I mean, this is only like, I don't know, less than half of the books I own that I've showed you. And it's just, I'm not going to show you all of them because that would take forever, and this has already taken a while. But yeah. Good book. Cambridge Latin Course Book 2. I lost this, so I got another one, and that's the one I returned to school. So this is mine, because I, like, bought the school another one. But I have no use for it because I don't do Latin anymore. It's, like, first year Latin, of Latin that you learn, if you learn Latin. Which I don't anymore. Well, I did for 2 years I learnt Latin. So, I don't remember any of it. Salve! It's probably not the sort of thing to say now. That would have been the sort of thing to say at the start of the video. Maybe I'll say salve at the start of the next video. Cambridge Latin Course. It's really sad. Like, you get really attached to the characters. And then just... But, yes. Anyway, that is all the books that just happen to be around me on the desk here. I know I have a lot of books, and there are some over there. I have a bookcase over there, but I don't really use it. Like, all over there are the books that I never read on the bookcase. And the other books are just screwed across my desk and in the basket under my desk and kind of over there. I like books. Books are good. Now I have to go write my English oral, because I have to do it on Tuesday. I haven't even started. I was going to do it on book censorship, and I was going to talk about Looking for Alaska and how they tried to ban it in schools. But now, because I looked, and it's really hard to find information about that, and I was also going to kind of do like Harry Potter, how that's been banned some places, because I heard it had. But now I think I'm going to do the internet censorship bill, and what was going to happen in America about that. I knew I wanted to do censorship of some sort of type. So I'm going to do the internet censorship bill, I think. But then a day ago I thought I was going to do book censorship. So Probably still can't be sure. I could change it totally to like horse riding or something. Not that I've horse ride. Like I've properly ridden a horse like once when I wasn't being led or anything. Off topic here. Okay, so I have a lot of books. I've read most of them, like at some point. Most of them not recently. Other stuff on my desk. Random perfume that cost me like £5, which is expensive. Like some of the perfume costs like £35, but still that seems a bit much to smell nice. My knitting, which started ages ago and still haven't finished. Should finish that. My really cool slinky, which I think I stole from my brother. I'm not really sure. I think I stole it. I think it was his, but it's mine now. I really like slinkies. Maybe one day I'll just make a video with just the slinky. Slinky, 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 slinky. I should go now. Bye! Okay.